What type of car is the 2024 Lexus GX? What does it compare to? The Lexus GX550 is a luxury SUV with 2 or 3 rows of seats and significant off-road capability. It competes against the Infiniti QX80, Land Rover Defender, and Jeep Grand Cherokee. Is the 2024 Lexus GX a nice SUV? The GX550 has been revamped for 2024 with a turbocharged powertrain, a planned hybrid option, and a more off-road focused Overtrail model. The upgrades improve upon its predecessor. What's new in the 2024 Lexus GX? Everything is right down to the frame. The frame is a modified version of what supports the most recent Lexus LX 600, Toyota Tundra pickup truck, Toyota Sequoia full-size SUV, and Toyota Tacoma mid-size pickup. The GX remains a body-on-frame SUV, but it now comes with either a second-row bench seat and seating for 7 or captain's chairs, which limit overall seating capacity to 6 people. All models include a third row, with the exception of the off-road Overtrail, which is only available as a 5-seater with a second-row bench seat. It measures 3.7 inches wider, 2.8 inches longer, and has a 2.4-inch longer wheelbase than its predecessor. Lexus leaned into the chiseled, blocky, conventional upright SUV style with the new GX. The front resembles a pinched version of the larger LX due to its narrower dimensions, but the side has its own personality with a powerful shoulder line that kicks up as it enters the punched-out rear fender. The back is squared off like a Land Rover with a full-width LED taillight. The tailgate no longer opens to the side, but instead swings up like other SUVs, and the back window opens independently for cargo access. Overtrail variants ride on larger 33-inch tires and 18-inch wheels. The GX gets digital with a standard 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster and a 14.0-inch touchscreen. The dashboard retains a horizontal design pattern, but has been lowered for improved forward visibility. The shifter groups off-road controls on the central console. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto come standard, and a head-up display is offered. The tried-and-true V8 engine is gone. Initially, the GX was only available with a 3.4-liter twin-turbo V6 engine rated at 349 horsepower and 479 pound-feet of torque. Every GX comes equipped with a 10-speed automatic transmission, full-time 4-wheel drive, a lockable torsion center differential, and a 2-speed transfer case. Overtrail variants have a rear locking differential for slippier conditions, and an electronic kinetic dynamic suspension system, EKDSS, disconnects the sway bars to boost flexibility. Each GX model has a tow receiver capable of towing up to 7,601 pounds. Fuel economy numbers are a wince-inducing 15 mpg city, 21 highway, and 17 combined, which is scarcely an improvement over the previous V8. A hybrid is rumored to be on the horizon, although Lexus has not revealed any specifics or timelines. A revised double wishbone front suspension, a multi-link rear suspension, a 2.4-inch larger wheelbase, and a 3.7-inch broader stance improve the GX's ride and handling over the previous model. While adaptive dampers are offered, an air suspension system is not. Standard features include automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection, blind spot monitors, and adaptive cruise control. A surround view camera system is available. How much does the 2024 Lexus GX cost? Lexus sells the 2024 GX in 6 trim levels: Premium, Premium Plus, Overtrail, Overtrail Plus, Luxury, and Luxury Plus. The Lexus GX is a better value than its Land Rover counterpart, with a base price of $64,250, including a $1,350 destination charge. The 2024 GX550 is equipped with up to 12 cup holders, depending on trim, 6 charging ports, only 4 on Overtrail, a 120-volt AC inverter, and a 10-speaker stereo system. A wireless smartphone charger and a Mark Levinson 21-speaker sound system are available. Where is the 2024 Lexus GX manufactured? The 2024 Lexus GX is produced at the automaker's Tahara factory in Japan. Is the Lexus GX 4WD? Yes. Permanent four-wheel drive with a 2-speed transfer case is standard, as is a locking center differential. Off-road Overtrail models go all out with a locking rear differential, electronically disconnecting sway bars for more articulation, and off-road driving modes that function similarly to off-road cruise control. How fast is the Lexus GX? Compared to previous generations, the newest GX is quite speedy. Lexus claims the twin-turbo 3.4-liter V6, rated at 349 horsepower and 479 lb-ft of torque, will propel the SUV from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 6.5 seconds. The Turbo 6 is mated to a smooth shifting 10-speed automatic transmission. The engine can moan at times, but it delivers more power than the previous 301 HP V8. The turbos spool rapidly, but then wind down, and the engine performs a remarkable job of staying out of boost for the majority of the time. Make drinks more gassy. Compared to the previous GX, the latest model seems lighter on its rubber feet. The steering is light, but not overboosted or clumsy. Despite being a body-on-frame SUV, the GX rides differently than a truck. Nobody will mistake this for a Grand Cherokee or Land Rover Defender, yet the sum of its parts outperforms its truck-based siblings in Toyota's lineup. Base, Premium, and Premium Plus models use passive dampers and 20-inch wheels to provide a comfortable and fairly regulated ride. There is a significant body lean when turning corners. Luxury and Luxury Plus models have wider 22-inch wheels and adjustable dampers that soften the ride in comfort mode while firming it up in Sport and Sport Plus. The most comfortable off-road models are the Overtrail and Overtrail Plus, which have smaller 18-inch wheels and larger 33-inch all-terrain tires, as well as adaptive dampers that work together to absorb road imperfections. How safe is the Lexus GX? It finally has a modern frame and all of the active safety technology you'd expect from a luxury vehicle, but we're not sure how well the 2024 Lexus GX will perform in crash tests. Because of this, we are unable to offer a safety score. Every 2024 Lexus GX includes innovative safety features like automated emergency braking with pedestrian recognition, adaptive cruise control, and blind spot monitors. A surround view camera system and a heads-up display are available. Every Lexus GX has a 4-year or 50,000-mile warranty. Is the Lexus GX good on gas? In one word, no. The 2024 GX rates are 1 out of 10, based on EPA estimations of 15 mpg city, 21 highway, and 17 combined. And premium fuel is required. Notably, these values scarcely differed from the previous V8, with a 6-speed automated transmission. Which Lexus GX should I buy? Anyone seeking to go off-road or be prepared for the worst weather will pay an additional $5,000 over the standard model to upgrade to the Overtrail trim. This will have a locking rear differential, off-road drive modes, and 18-inch wheels wrapped in 33-inch all-terrain tires. For everyone else, the Premium Plus with a few cold weather upgrades and a 10.7-inch head-up display is a good value at $70,350. This remains thousands of dollars cheaper than a comparable Land Rover Defender. Unfortunately, the Mark Levinson 21-speaker audio system is not available until the $77,250 luxury trim level, at which point it costs $1,140. 2024 Lexus GX, comfort and quality. The GX has a large cabin, but it feels cheap and does not provide the luxurious feeling that one would expect from a Lexus. The front seat is the nicest in the house, with comfortable thrones and ample legroom. The Luxury Plus and Overtrail Plus models have massage front seats. However, the controls are hidden in the touchscreen. Choosing the massaging front seats reduces the 36.7 inches of second-row legroom. Despite its flatness, we prefer the regular bench seat. The available captain's chairs have flip-down armrests similar to airplanes, making it more difficult to find a comfortable position. The seat bottoms embrace the rear axle, forming a stadium-style seating layout. This elevates the people in the second row above those in the front. Every GX save the Overtrail has a modest third seat with 32 inches of legroom. It is difficult to access and uncomfortable. For short travels, it's clearly a kid's zone. With the third row folded, there is 40.2 cubic feet of space, but it is not entirely flat. The floor slopes toward the back of the car as the third row tries to fold onto the solid rear axle. With the third row up, cargo space is reduced to 10.3 cubic feet. The rear bumper is low, allowing for a low liftover height. The cargo section no longer swings out. Instead, the tailgate flips up, like with most other SUVs on the market. The rear glass can still be raised to load items into the back without having to open the rear tailgate, although it requires a steep lift to clear the sheet metal.